One of the Olympic Games founding sports, modern pentathlon combines épée fencing, freestyle swimming, show jumping, pistol shooting and running to find the most complete all-round athlete. With 3 events of the 2015 World Cup season already completed in Sarasota, Cairo and Rome, the pentathlon field headed to Kecskemét in Hungary for the 4th qualifying round of the series before the final in Belarus in June. Located an hour's drive south of the Hungarian capital, Budapest, Kecskemét held the final round of the 2014 World Cup series, and the city welcomed the athletes back this year with a traditional ceremony that showcased its history and culture. After taking victory at the season opener in Sarasota, 2014 world champion Samantha Murray has missed the last 2 World Cup events, but she was back competing again here in Hungary.
I'd like to win. I'd always like to win, but honestly, I think for me it's about having 5 consistent events and getting the technical things right, like the riding, fencing and shooting. That's what I always try to put that extra bit of energy in and concentration, because the running and swimming is something that I really enjoy and comes quite naturally. So here's about practicing everything and going through my routines and trying to perfect those difficult techniques.
Another leading athlete returning to the World Cup and looking forward to competing in Hungary again was 2008 Olympic champion Lena Schöneborn.
Unfortunately, I was sick for quite a while and I couldn't train the way I wanted to, and that's why I skipped these 2 World Cups, and now I'm really glad to be back. It's always been great, and it's always very well organized and very friendly in terms of the athletes. So I'm really looking forward to the competition.
One athlete coming into the event after a strong performance in Rome was home favourite Sarolta Kovács.
I like competing in Hungary. I get more power, and I want to be in the top 6. I was in the top 10 in Rome, and now I feel better, and I think I'm in a good shape, so top 6 will be good.
To finish in the top 6, Kovács first had to qualify through the semi-finals, and she joined a field of 82 other athletes who are all competing for one of the 36 places in the women's individual final. The day began in the fencing arena, and with each fight lasting no more than a minute, the competition was already providing drama and emotion right from the start. From the fencing piece, the athletes moved into the pool for the second of the day's 4 disciplines. After winning the silver medal at both events she had competed in so far this season, American Margot Isaacson was hoping to go one better here in Kecskemét, and a strong swim in her heat left her well placed with just the combined event to come. Isaacson was joined by Great Britain's Samantha Murray in her semi-final, and she qualified for the final comfortably on her return to competition. Behind them, local hope and Rome silver medalist Sofia Foldharzy was facing an uphill battle to qualify after starting the combined event down in 19th place. With just the top 8 sure of a place in the final, Foldharzy needed a strong run and shoot to make the cut, and she ultimately delivered, finishing in 7th position.
It was a disaster, so I can believe after the fencing we'll be in the final. I was really nervous. I can do nothing, so it's horrible. I would like to waiting for the final. It is a new day, new chance. I would like to be there better.
So a new day for Foldharzy and a new schedule for the competitors, who began finals day not on the fencing piece, but in the swimming pool for the 200-metre freestyle. After qualifying comfortably from her semi-final, Lena Schöneborn went in the morning's first heat, which also included Rome bronze medalist Donata Rimsaiti.
The final stages, it is pretty close between these 3, Vankaskaite of Lithuania, but it's going to come down between Russia and Great Britain. Donata Rimsaiti of Russia, Kate French of Great Britain, neck and neck as they come to the touch. It goes to Donata Rimsaiti of Russia.
Heat 4 saw two athletes who are expected to challenge for the podium, Poland's Oktavia Nowacka and Margot Isaacson.
As we come into the last few metres, it is Tominaga of Japan with an advantage, but it's pretty close between Nowacka, Isaacson and Taser up at the top end of our picture. But now as we come into the last few metres, Tominaga of Japan, she's opening up that lead. I think Taser's going to take second, but the win goes to Tominaga of Japan.
The day's final heat saw the three fastest swimmers of the season so far, Sarolta Kovac, France's Elodie Cluvel and Samantha Murray.
Murray of Great Britain taking the lead, and she really has gone out on a gutsy swim. It is Clavel from France trying to hang on to the tail of Murray, but it looks like the Great British athlete is going to have a storming swim. She's just hanging on to that. She's got a few metres left to go. Clavel trying to climb back, but it's too late, and Kovac of Hungary, but the win goes to Samantha Murray of Great Britain. What a strong swim, and a great finish for Clavel in second and Kovac in third.
I am pretty pleased. I decided just got a bit braver today, because in the semi I kind of took it easy. But I feel a little bit like, oh, I went out harder and I only got like half a second quicker, but can't complain. And I held my pace quite well, so I was pleased.
So it's victory to Samantha Murray, that time of 2 minutes 8.73 seconds, giving her 314 points. Second place and 310 points goes to Elodie Cluvel, with Sarolta Kovac in third and compatriot Sofia Foldhazy in fourth after making a much stronger start to her day. Traditionally, the opening event of the morning, moving the fencing to the middle of the day, allowed the athletes to compete in both the round robin and bonus fencing at the same venue. First up was the round robin, which would see all 36 athletes compete against each other over 2 hours of non-stop competition. After a qualifying struggle, Sofia Foldhazy put in a much stronger performance. This win over compatriot Anna Toth, one of 18 that would keep her well in contention. Margot Isaacson topped the fencing standings at her last World Cup appearance in Cairo, and despite having a tougher time here, she still finished well in contention, taking 22 victories. Equaling that performance on her return to World Cup competition was 2012 world champion Mari Spence, with Italy's Alice Sotero another to fence well and take 22 wins. France's Elodie Cluvel began the fencing in second position overall, and her best performance of the season so far would move her into the overall lead in the standings.
I'm happy. My fencing is very good for me, and after horse riding combined, I'm good feeling, but my swimming is not good, but good fencing. Now I just concentrate for the rest of the competition.
Equaling Clavel's performance on the fencing piece and finishing with 23 victories was Hungary's Tamara Alexeyev.
I'm very happy because my coach is here the first time, helped me, and it's very good. And few people, come on, it's very good, feeling fantastic.
One of Alexeyev's defeats came against Italy's Lavinia Bonesio, and she put in her best performance of the season so far to finish the round-robin section in equal second. Just ahead of her with 24 victories to top the fencing standings was Russia's Donata Rimsaiti.
Well, actually I'm tired, but I'm looking forward for, I don't know, looking for a good horse and quite good combine, and maybe I'll be fine today. I'm just looking forward to go to my bed and rest.
So here's confirmation of the fencing results, with Rimsaiti taking 244 points. Bonesio, Alexeyev and Cluvel all tied for second on 238. She may have been tired, but there was no time to rest for Rimsaiti and the other 35 athletes as the event moved straight into the fencing bonus round. Streamed live around the world to thousands of viewers, the bonus round not only brings the excitement of the épée fencing to the crowds, but also gives the athletes the chance to earn extra points in the competition, with each victory earning 1 point equal to 1 second in time. Margot Isaacson was the first of the top 10 to benefit, with 3 bonus victories already to her name as she faced off against Elodie Cluvel. Next to fight Cluvel was Tamara Alexeyev and then Lavinia Bonesio. The final matchup of the round saw Cluvel up against the winner of the round-robin fencing, Donata Rimsaiti. Those 3 bonus points take Elodie Cluvel onto 551 points and extend her lead at the top of the standings to 22. Alice Sotero is up to second, just ahead of Tamara Alexeyev and Margot Isaacson, who are equal third on 527. Hungary's Sofia Foldhazi is still well in contention after the fencing in 8th, level on points with Samantha Murray. From the fencing hall, the athletes moved outside to the 3rd discipline of the day, the horse riding. After a disappointing performance in the fence, Samantha Murray was hoping for a strong ride to move her back into overall contention.
A good start for Samantha Murray. Clear over 5. She takes a left-hand turn into 6, and she is going the wrong way, and that is fence 11 that Samantha Murray has just jumped instead of 6, and she hasn't realised. She's gone on and jumped number 12, and that should be the final fence. And I think it's going to dawn on her what a huge mistake she has just made.
I didn't even realise once I jumped 11 that I'd gone completely the wrong way, and then I approached 12 and I thought, hang on a minute, this is way too short. And I thought, oh God, Samantha, that's a mistake. But you know, you make mistakes, we all do it, and you can just learn from it.
Next to ride was home favourite Sofia Foldhazi.
Good start for the Hungarian athlete. You can feel the crowd have gone quiet, the pressure on these athletes competing at home. And Foldhazi doing a good job so far through that related distance. Longer stride there, and she's on the wrong leg, but the horse has corrected it. She takes the left-hand turn into fence number 10 and the triple, and you want a good approach for this with all 3 fences related. And she had a very nice approach and got through without any poles going down, so good so far. She has just 2 fences left to go. Took the short route into 11, cut inside, and seems to have paid off, and she met 12 perfectly.
That clear round and a maximum 300 points score would remain the target with just the top 5 left to jump. First to go was Rome bronze medalist Donata Rimsaiti.
A good start from Rimsaiti and clear over the first fence. And Nighthole just took the pole on fence 2, and she comes around on the left rein into fence 3. And just lost energy there. That's an unlucky stop for Rimsaiti so early on in the course. She really needs to get her momentum into this second attempt, and no good second time. She's going to have to move on to the next jump.
One more refusal meant elimination for Rimsaiti and no points from the riding, with Margot Isaacson next to go, and she was still clear with only 3 fences left to jump.
And good so far, and it's just the final few as she comes into the triple. Just veering off to the right-hand side, but straightened up nicely and kept a good rhythm through the triple. So 2 fences left to go for Isaacson. She's taking the shortcut inside fence 3. Clear over 11, she just needs 1 more jump to stand. And that makes a clear round for Isaacson.
That performance would put Isaacson right into contention at the top of the standings, with Hungary's Tamara Alexeyev next to ride.
A good start for Alexeyev. Oh, but just a bit sloppy, got in close to 2 and took the top rail. She really needs to ride the next couple of fences really well and get the respect from the horse. Clear over 3. And she takes a left turn into 4. Just a bit sloppy again, that's another rail down. Seems to have got the hang of things now. Just one fence left to go. A little stumble, but she picked him up, and that gives her just 3 rails down in total.
After a strong performance at her home event in Rome, Italy's Alice Sotero had continued her good form here in Kecskemét, and she was still clear heading into fence 8.
Just gathering her range. She's got quite a long contact, but not interfering with the horse, and nicely over 9 as she's collecting herself to get a good approach into this triple. Fence 10. She rode that nicely through there. So just 2 fences left. Again, trying to regather her reins, and she's going for the longer option around fence 3, just fighting a little bit with the horse and trying to get him back under control, and that'll take a bit of extra time, but it's meant she's got the control. That's what matters, and that gives her a clear round.
That clear round meant all the pressure was on France's Elodie Clouvel, who was the last to jump.
And Clouvel looking more relaxed as the course goes on. She's letting the horse do what he needs to and not interfering, and that's the really important thing as a pentathlon rider. You don't know these horses. She overshot the corner slightly, but managed to straighten up in time for the related distance of 7 and 8. And it's now a left hand over 9 and left-handed over the triple back towards the collecting ring. So needs, again, overshooting the corner a little bit and just didn't meet that on a perfect stride, but she managed to correct herself. Horse helped her out a little bit there. And oh, she's going for the shortcut. I didn't expect Clouvel to do that, but she really knows that the time is tight here. Oh, and she got in close to the last fence, but the horse picked up for her, and that's given her a 300-point clear ride.
Delight for Clouvel. A clear round inside the target time gave her the maximum score of 300 points, with Alice Sotero, Marga Isaacson, Sofia Fodhazi and Yang Soo-jin of Korea, the other leading athletes to go clear. That performance gives Clouvel a 22-second advantage heading into the combined event. Alice Sotero starts second, with Isaacson just 2 seconds further back, and Great Britain's Mari Spence in 4th. Sofia Fodhazi is still well in contention and starts 39 seconds behind the leader in 5th, with Yang of Korea just 2 seconds further back in what was sure to be a dramatic race for the podium.
You know, the history of the women is not so long. It's only since 2000 Sydney Olympic Games. But when you see what we have achieved over so many years, the level of the ladies, it's fantastic. As it is in the men's side, it is never clear. We can have that woman and this woman can win, can be on the podium under the first 3 places. So we are looking to very, very exciting competitions, and I think we will have a great, great World Cup final for the women in this year, and then we look forward to go to Berlin to the World Championship.
And so to the final discipline, the combined running and shooting.
To take your marks, start.
Clouvel from France has a 22-second lead going into this combined, and that is considerable in this sport. A lot can happen in the combined event, but this is a significant advantage for the French athlete. Running isn't her strongest discipline, but it's going to come down to whether she can hold her head. Missed the first shot. She's going to be putting pressure on herself now, but there's Alice Sotero in 2nd and Marga Isaacson in 3rd, and they're going to be joining Clouvel on the range. And she'll just start to feel that pressure as she can see them. Being a left-hander, she's only got 2 shots away, and she's already started to lose a little bit of that 22-second advantage she had at the start of the race. But she's keeping her calm. One more shot, she's got the 5 off. But Isaacson already 4, and she's going to be chasing her down pretty quickly. And there goes Isaacson of USA, 3rd on her vest, and already closed a significant margin on the leader. Isaacson, the stronger runner, she's going to be looking to get right onto Clouvel's shoulder. You can see in the distance Alice Sotero, she's dropped from 2nd down to 3rd after that first shoot. And there's Sofia Fodhazi, moved up just 1 position. And Yang of Korea also with number 6 on her vest. And into the 2nd shoot, Isaacson just sat on Clouvel's shoulder for that 800 loop. And now it is the pressure as these 2 athletes are going to be neck and neck on the shooting range. But Clouvel getting an early advantage. 3 shots for 3. Good shooting by the French athlete. Great shooting by the French athlete. She needed that then, and she just pulled it out of the bag. And Isaacson really struggling, still on the range, but Clavel has opened up that lead again. That was really impressive shooting, but Isaacson having a nightmare. Sotero has bumped back up into second. Isaacson third, and Foldasi of Hungary up to fourth. Isaacson now into the silver medal position. And I think Sotero of Italy has dropped from second right the way down, and she's looking like she's going to be struggling to get back into medal contention. And Clavel getting ready to focus on the shoot. She needs another good shoot to maintain this lead that she's got over Isaacson. Isaacson didn't have a good shoot last time, but you can see she's caught her up quite a bit on the run. But great first 3 shoots for Clavel clear, and she's having great shooting. Oh, and she just thought she'd got her 5th shot, and she hasn't. But Isaacson has just got a green, and Clavel, second time lucky on that final shot. She's out. Great shooting by the Hungarian athlete. Sofia Foldasi moved up to second from 5th, and Isaacson is letting it all slip away. And there goes Yang of Korea up to 3rd. Isaacson still on the range. Sotero has overtaken her as well. And at last, Isaacson, but look at that. That is Chloe Esposito, number 15 on her vest. The lead is about to change. Clavel of France is about to drop into second as Foldasi of Hungary is taking the lead at this stage with still just 2 runs and 1 shoot left to go. And Clavel didn't have anything there as Foldasi just ran straight past her. And bronze medal position, that's where the race is at the moment. Number 6 on her vest, Yang from Korea in bronze, but Isaacson looking strong. Esposito down in 5th, also chasing down that medal. And now as the athletes come into the 4th and final shoot, it's about the focus. Foldasi, you can see, looking really focused. And the bronze medal fight is on between Isaacson and Esposito. What a great run from her. But the fight at the front is between Foldasi of Hungary and Clavel of France. They are shooting pretty simultaneously. Foldasi now just getting the advantage, and if she gets out first, and she does, she is going to be very hard to beat. Clavel hot on her heels. Isaacson still struggling on that shoot, but there's Foldasi out first, just 800 meters between her and the finish line. Clavel is going to do her best, but I think it's going to be too much to ask. And the fight is going to be on for bronze. Margaret Isaacson, she's left too much to do to be able to catch up to silver or gold, but I think she can hold on to that bronze. Esposito not having a good shoot. She just lost it on that final shoot. You can see the determination on her face, but too much work to do for the Australian. But here we are, the leader. I think she can taste that gold medal. Clavel hurting, trying to reel her back in, and Isaacson storming down this final 800 meters. She's going to be feeling so frustrated with her shooting, but looking very strong in the run. And moved up to 4th, it is Anna Buriak of Russia. Now she's crept up there. She must have had a strong final shoot. I think a lot changed on that final shooting range. Sotero back in position, but you can see Esposito, what a strong run. But here to take the gold medal, take the win at home, a young athlete. She is so happy. She won the silver in Rome just a few weeks ago and takes the title in Kecskemét. Silver goes to Elodie Clavel of France. A great combine for her, and Isaacson, all that determination, she's got to settle for the bronze medal. The 4th for Anna Buriak of Russia, and Esposito climbed back up to 5th after that terrible last shoot.
So after a thrilling race, it's Hungary's Sofia Foldasi who takes her first World Cup gold medal with 1,360 points. Finishing second was France's Elodie Clavel, with Margot Isaacson taking the final podium placing in 3rd. Anna Buriak took her best ever World Cup result in 4th, with Chloe Esposito 5th and Yang of Korea 6th. After another strong event, Alice Sotero finished 7th, with Octavia Navazka rounding off the top 10. So it's bronze for Margot Isaacson, her 3rd top 3 finish of the season in 3 starts.
Margot Isaacson!
My coach told me, don't worry about the medal, don't worry about your position, just focus on shooting, focus on the process, and that's really what I was thinking about. To come out with a medal is really incredible. I'd love it if it was a different color, but it is what it is today, and overall I'm happy. I'm walking away, and I want to work even harder. I'm feeling more motivated than ever.
Elodie Clavel.
It's a very good day for me because it's difficult before and I'm so very happy because just concentrate for the day. It's very good for me.
I'm really happy. I would like to make that afternoon, and I made it. And I'm really happy and lucky. I know that after the semi-final, can say more. Thank you.
Join us again from Minsk in Belarus, where the top 36 qualifiers will battle it out to be crowned winner of the 2015 Modern Pentathlon World Cup.